I'm going to just shuffle and pull some cards. I'm going to start with just a regular deck. It's one of the original artwork decks. I think it's called Rider Waite. I'm not sure. Don't get me to line. All right. Thank you. Welcome in, Sandy, guys. Appreciate it. All right. I probably should have lit a little bit of sage. So the more I do this, but I don't think I can have smoke in the background. So I'll probably light it off to the side. This is a deck that I'm more familiar with. It's easier for me to read. I'm going to start with this. Some of these cards are upside down. I am not going to read them in the reverse tonight. Hey, Astonish. Thank you so much for showing up. Let's see what this is. 7 of Cups. Oh, there's something hidden from you. There's something hidden from you. It's weird. I saw this world card both in the camera and sitting here on the bottom of the deck. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna just refresh my memory on this world card. So I'm getting several messages popping off of that. Well, where are we at? There we go. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance, success, new levels of consciousness, and literally traveling the world. It says congratulations. You've come so far. The level of success is still yet hidden from you. One more small step for you to take. And just one more thing. You have one more major thing, because it's a king, that you have left to deal with before things really take off for you. It's something small, but it's significant. There's a fish coming out of his cup. What would that mean? And then some type of a betrayal, potential betrayal. What does this fish mean? Oh, okay, that immature energy might try to belittle or make small or cause it to feel like it's an insignificant accomplishment, but it is not. It is major. And Six of Pentacles is going to bring you a pretty good chunk of change. So don't let anyone around you make you feel like what you're doing or what you're stepping off into is insignificant. Hey Liv, how you doing? All right, hold on a second. If you don't mind sharing my live, or maybe sending it to a couple of people that you know, that would really help me out. And like it, you know, send the hearts, all that type of stuff. Seven of Wands is staying on top. I wonder why. Just completely zen and at peace. That's all I get off of that card every time I see it. Let me see what the book says about it here. Ooh, High Priestess on the bottom. Okay. Okay then. Seven of Wands. Sorry, I did not. Let's talk about this High Priestess first. So, dreams, powerful visions, psychic insight, serendipity, meditation, introspection, intuition, spiritual experience. I have the answers I seek, and by following the truth, I will find them. The High Priestess says sits on the edge of this realm and the next. She draws down meaning and illumination from beyond the veil. She has sacred insight and profound wisdom. To access these, you have to tune into your intuition and submerge your thoughts into, well, it says her subconscious realm, but I would say your. So you're relying solely on self. Wow, here go the sun again. Look at this. And again, swords. Emotions. Yeah, okay. All right. So the Seven of Wands, emotional control. Completely zen, in control of all of your things from head to toe. You're aware of your surroundings. You're able to read people. Not like, you know, literally, but you can kind of pick up what they're putting down and whether or not it is worth your time to pay them any attention. This right here is showing that you are deep in thought about it. You are definitely thinking and paying attention. The number 19 on the card, add those two together, comes to a 2. I've been seeing 111 for like the last 3-4 days. Every time it's available to pop up on anything. Not knowing why. 222 is also a number that I've been seeing. Was it 3 or 4? Either 333 or 444 I've also been seeing. So, but again, here's the sun one more time. To me, that tells me that it's definitely something big you're about to come up on or come across or create or start, and it is going to be successful. It is. Look at this. Happy baby on a horse, bare bottom on a horse. Yeah, it's gonna be that type of joy floating around you. Whatever this is you're about to get off the ground and get started with, it's gonna be very successful. That immature energy, remember I was telling you about the cup. I can't figure out what this fish is all about yet. I'll let you know when it comes to me. It's 4 swords. I think that the betrayal, the person that you're going to have to watch for the betrayal, or who you're going to realize that it is coming from, or who's going to try to make the dream feel like it's small or insignificant, is going to cut you deep, but you're going to know what they're doing or what they're trying to do. Look at, she's just curled up in a ball. Like, it hurt. Whatever they did or said, or it hurt. And then this is you. In the end, understanding it may be coming from a place of jealousy on their part. It may be, them not really realizing exactly how successful you are about to be. But you know that, and you're still going to keep moving forward. So good luck on what you have gotten started on, whatever this thing is. Good luck. That one wanted to come out. That's way too many cards. It's like 5 cards. 6, 7. I'm going to put that back. Cards are really slick. This one is hanging on to the back of my hand here. Let's do this. See, all my little press-on nails and popped off. But that's still 10 times better than having an acrylic peel back and having my finger bleeding and sore. I mean, the acrylics are really nicer looking, but I'm not. Okay, so this just came across. So today, I discovered that a very expensive cellular device that I purchased way back in October is not showing that I've made one payment on it, and I've paid my bill every month. Sounds a little fraudulent to me. Something's going on. I don't feel that I was led to share that information with you for no reason. So, I don't know what's happening here. These cards keep falling out of my hand. Why? Check your accounts. Just change passwords. Change sign-in IDs. Be a little less giving with the information that gives access to any of your stuff. That's banking, phone, anything. Because, you know, there are things happening around us. Cyber stuff as well. You just never know. Better safe than sorry. And if you store them in a little notebook or something like that, that notebook needs to be protected, like Fort Knox type stuff, as if it were a bar of gold. Okay, now nothing is popping. All right. I almost did. I'm gonna wait for one to fly. It's too much. Why is there so many coming out? It's making me a little agitated. That's too many cards. Look at all of this. What is your message? All right, next message. Okay, I see 3 of Cups, the Emperor, 4 of Cups, 9 of Wands in the first set of cards. Bright happenings, celebration. So that's what's on the top. Is that, you know, there's, again, a celebration. Something positive is about to jump off for you. It's a Queen of Wands in this stack. Woman over 25. It says blonde, green eyes, blonde or red hair. Festive or fiery. It says and outspoken. Somebody in your environment or you has green eyes, blonde or red hair, is festive, fiery, and outspoken. The Emperor is here. He represents stability or stabilizing. He's a stabilizing influence, and that he's coming into your life. Four of Cups, it's money fluctuation, being offered something that you may want, but you are in deep thought about it. I'm sorry, I wasn't showing you the other cards. I'm sorry. Just kind of a little out of sorts because it's a lot of cards. And then this one, oh, that's the Four of Cups again. Then the Nine of Wands, here we go. Undecided. Need to take a step back from the situation, and then you'll see clearly. And I think I already said that with this. Thought it was with that one. All of these were about contemplation in this deck. It's gonna be hurtful. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. All right, that's the first stack. Man, I don't want to. And maybe that's the way you feel. Either you don't want to sit and realize that this person, I'm going to call it a Debbie Downer, or a doubtful Danny, or a listen Linda, or a Susan. It's not a Karen. It's just somebody who they're supposed to be there to help you think about it more, but what they are gonna be trying to do outside of that is discourage you from moving forward with this idea, and it is going to be lucrative. I see an ace and a king at the end. When you let go of, not that friendship, is that what they're letting go? When you let go of whatever it is, it's going to feel catastrophic, but it's actually a clearing. It's going to happen quickly at a lightning pace. That is both the disassembling and the reassembling of whatever you've got that you're about to start. If you like the live, if you could give me some of the like taps, and share it out, and you can comment or subscribe. All right. Also, strength, inner strength, confrontation. Oh, confrontation with yourself. Or other people. It's going to take strength, and you're going to have to speak to the person who had you curled up in a ball after they were so discouraging and hurtful about what you're trying to step out on in faith. And it's going to take a lot out of you to confront what they said and tell them how it made you feel. And it's okay to take a break from friends or family or whoever it is. Sometimes you have to do that to save yourself. Six of Swords. Going over troubled waters into calmer waters. Yeah, I think that's more of the same. After having cut away what kind of puts you in a sad place. Look at all those swords. There's 6 of them. Not necessarily that there's 6 people. I think there are 6 things that you are able to definitively point out that this person has done to require you to step away from them, briefly or forever, while you pursue your dreams or accomplish this thing that's going to catapult you into success. The Justice card is sitting here. It's talking about a legal situation or a document, the police, finding out the truth. Oh. You're going to find out the truth about why they are being that way towards you. Friends are not supposed to lie to you, but they are supposed to find a soft way to let you know if they think that something you are about to do is not in your best interest. Not to say that they should be discouraging you. They should still let you know their truth. But if you're going to press forward, then friendship is about support. All right, 10 of Wands. He's vexed with a heavy load. Just working hard. Who is this? You or them? Oh, it's you. You're going to be working hard to make this happen. And then the magician is about making the impossible possible. You're going to get it out the mud. You're going to pull it out the bag on them. It's going to pop off. And that's why the sun showed up twice, because this is going to be so successful for you. It's going to probably even shock you. All right. Letter or... Hold on, y'all. Let me add these lights to my camera stand, because I'm having so much trouble focusing in on those cards. Hold on. Whew. Okay. All right. A little bit better. That's that blinding light. All right. Letter or news coming. Victory. All right. You're going to get good news in the mail once you get started on this project. Positive. Positive news. 6 of Wands. It's an offer letter. It's a good letter. That's why it's a wreath. King of Swords. All right. Somewhere along the line, there's a man over 25 years old. Brown eyes, brown hair. Cold and abrasive. Hopefully that's not who the doubter, not the Debbie Downer. What is it? Doubting Donna? We come up with some stuff. Hopefully that's not Doubting Donald there. That's a good one. That's going to be trying to hold you back. They're going to say some cruel things. Boom, here it goes. They're going to say some cruel things. I'm going to do personal readings at a different time. Right now, I'm just kind of pulling cards for a reading, and then when it applies, you know, it applies. If it doesn't sound like it's something for you. Oh, okay. All right. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Let me finish this and then I got you, okay? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can figure out how to pin. Can't figure out how to pin it, but it was Liv. Okay, hold on, Liv. I'll be right back with that. So yeah, the man over 25, brown eyes, brown hair, cold and abrasive, demands respect. That's probably who is going to be saying abrasive and cold things about your idea. Have you curled up in a ball about it, but you're still going to go forward with your idea, because the Sun card says not only will you go forward, you'll be great at it and it will be successful. Yeah, just gonna have to blow him off, get rid of him, or put him on pause. Temperance, money restrictions, and testing the waters. It might test your finances. That might be why the person is being cold and abrasive, because they understand it's going to put you in a financial spot, but only temporarily. It will turn out all right. The Ace of Wands, new beginnings, birth, new ideas, and creation. That new ideas and creation. It could be that your project is the new idea and the creation. Otherwise, it could be something physical, you know, to look to as a result. And the Knight of Swords, it's a young man up to 25. Speedy situation or finish. That's a fling. He'll be younger, under 25. That's a fling. That's not. Don't reveal too much to that person. That's, yeah. Don't give up too much about yourself, your business, your ideas. None of it. Don't share. Don't overshare. Okay, Liv, you and Bentley. Okay, give me a second. All right. Sorry, the cards are slick. Liv and Bentley. He's not being honest with you about who he really is. You can take that one and decide what that means to you, because for me it means a bunch of different things. I hid who I really am from you, and you that's where you have to step in and take over how you're feeling about that part. Okay, I hid who I really am from you is the card that's popping out. That's the only one coming so far. I'm going to use this other set, that set of Moonology cards. It gives a little bit more clarity. So far, I am not getting anything else out of the Hidden Truth Oracle. So let's do these cards. They are Moonology is the name of the deck. Give me stuff like time periods, you know, sort of. You'll see in a minute. Let me see which card pops out for you. My shuffling is so off tonight. I am not sure why. Probably because them press-on nails that popped off and I don't have anything to... Try to find me some tacky finger or something. Finger tack. You guys, I'm gonna do a plug here. So I have a channel on YouTube as well. It's also under Tommy N Beat. What I'm gonna start doing is just random tarot card pulls like this. Probably be shorter or longer. And it's just a kind of, it's not all about tarot reading, but it gives you a better idea about who I am, honestly. And if you don't mind taking a look, maybe follow me over there, even if you have no interest in watching like 15 to 20 minutes of me just randomly talking about stuff. I know a lot. I do a lot. I've had a lot of jobs. None of them are like all the same. You know how they have that one thing they say, butcher, baker, candlestick maker, Jackie of all trades, master of none. That's me. I've done a little bit of everything. Okay, Liv, nothing is popping out of here. I am going to pull from this deck. I'm going to take the bottom card. Your commitment is being tested. So, and then it tells me at the first quarter moon. So I've got this app on another phone. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you when the first quarter moon is. Hold on. So this is the app. It's called The Moon. It's free. And from time to time let's see here. Not the notes. Where's the calendar? And then, of course, all of the things pop up. Wow. Here we go. So you'll get a calendar like that. And it will tell me. Okay, we're not worried about like whether or not it's in like Libra or anything like that. So give me a second. I'm looking for the first quarter moon. Oh boy. Well, let's go by the day. Sorry. Waxing. There's the new moon. Here we go. The first quarter moon is on the 30th of June. Can you see that? It's on the 30th of June. So your commitment's being tested somewhere around that day. I don't know how you want to combine the two. About information being hidden from you or who this person truly is under the surface, what you're being shown. You know, Um, people always bring you their representative before they show you who they really are. I don't know how long you've been with this person, but it is possible to have been with someone for, a time period and then still um, not know who they are. If you guys don't mind sharing my live or liking it or doing the hearts or subscribe, yeah, I don't know. I'd appreciate it. Let's see. Did I miss anybody else's? Okay, Liv, that was good for you. Okay. Liv, did you? Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just doing like a general reading. I'm not, I'm trying not to do like directed ones without, let me see. Okay, Mia. Hold on. I need the yes or no deck. Hold on. You're asking me yes or no. Must be the deck that was supposed to be used another time. My fingers are still. Yes. Yes, Mia. Um, so this is talking about resilience. Nine of Wands. I feel like it is not instantly because of past failures. And so, because there's probably been multiple attempts to have and hold onto the relationship, somebody's tired and drained. They're going to be focusing on becoming successful. And then once they feel comfortable with their accomplishments, they'll try to come back, trying to learn from their past mistakes and failures. And then at the very bottom, it's talking about gathering strength. Probably for the journey, you're probably going to see them with other people, and it's going to require you to be a special type of mature. Coach K, did you have a question? Thank you, ALAP0529. Okay. I don't see any more questions in here. And again, thank you, Coach K and Liv and Mia, Gabby, Keisha, and Nee. Kitty lashes. That's cute. Okay. All right, I'm going to go back to just a random pull. This one is called the Mary L. Tarot. I wonder if I should do Wisdom of the Oracle. Now let's pull some more moon phase cards. Oh, they're shuffling better backwards. Look at that. Maybe not. All right. Straight off the bottom, conclusions are within reach at the full moon eclipse. When do we have another one of those coming? That's a long ways away. I'm gonna see if I can do the music again tonight. No, I'm gonna practice with that off screen. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. 'Cause yesterday when I did it, it was too loud. Although it does make a live a lot more interesting with music around. Full moon eclipse. You know what? Let's ask Siri. Well, March 13th has passed. September. I think that's when the next one is. Oh, here's in the Farmer's Almanac. Online. That's where I'm finding it. There's one on the 14th, from the 13th at midnight to the 14th around 3 a.m. There's a partial one on the 29th of March that happened. Missed that. And then the next one is a total lunar eclipse on September the 7th of this year. North America and South America will not see it. The moon will be below the horizon, and it will be daytime when the eclipse is taking place. Totality will last longer than average. Remember the chaos the last time there was a total 83 minutes. It's a little scary, actually. We won't see what's coming. There's also a partial eclipse on the 21st of September. But it'll be 260 miles below the South Pole. The South Pacific, the South Oceans, New Zealand, Auckland. Auckland is in Australia. No, that's New Zealand, my bad. And Antarctica. The only ones who will see it in Antarctica are the penguins. So, conclusions are within reach. Our political climate right now makes me I feel a little fearful about that. So, 2 days ago, when I woke up in the morning and opened up my TikTok, on my FYP was a woman who was talking about what are those disaster preparation kits where you have like the book bag that has like the little hand crank radio and canned goods and water and the straw that you don't have to have like bottled water you're toting around. It purifies the water as you drink it through the straw, and just survival type stuff. Little tent, pop-up tent that was in one of those little nylon bags. And I was like, I never looked this stuff up, especially not on TikTok. Why is this on my page? And so maybe it's, a sign just to, get put you a preparation kit in your car and put one in your house, one for each person. Just something to think about, because we don't know. Okay, Alicia, will my family expand soon? Let's do this card set. If you don't mind, I don't want to take that. I want to peek at it though. Refusing to compromise, give in, being stubborn, rigid, obstinate, and the last one, standing. Don't know what that's for. I'm not going to choose to take that as advice about what she's asking me though. All right. My hands are extremely dry. There was a big hunk of cards that came through to the middle. Got the Fool in the reverse. Recklessness, fearlessness, and risk. Are you ready to expand? And I don't mean like, yes, I'm ready. I mean like, are you prepared as a responsible parent to expand your family? We're thinking about expanding our family, but it's with a puppy, because we understand what it comes with to be responsible for someone or something. All right, so this is the King of Swords, came out sideways. Sideways. To me, that means it could go either way. All right, so in the upright, it's a yes. But you have to be truthful with yourself, probably as to whether or not you're fully prepared and ready. Structure, routine, intelligence, rational and logical thinking, power, authority, strength, manners, conversation, discerning, and detached. Cool, honesty, integrity, ethics, morals, clinical, and stern. coming to understand what it means to expand your family, being truthful about whether you're prepared, not just financially, but also mentally. Do you have your support system around you, your job, your housing situation? Thinking about down the line rather than just like right now, like in 10 months, in 10 years, because when you add to your family, you really do. There's a lot of planning that goes into it. Otherwise, life is chaotic. If it is in the reverse, then it is saying there's a lack of structure and routine and intelligence being used in a bad way. It's irrational or illogical thinking. So I would say think carefully about it. But I'm not getting a yes or a no because it came out sideways. The Fool card also came out. It's saying maybe. So that kind of, to me, clarifies why that card is not giving a solid yes or a no. It's talking about innocence, freedom, originality, adventure, travel. So idealism is sticking out. In an ideal world, adding to the family, baby or pet, comes with a lot of commitment, responsibility, planning. We recently had like a series of trips that had to be taken, and the first thing we had to come to realize was, yes, we would like to go for 4 days, but we can really only go for a day and a half to 2, because who's going to take care of the pets? One of them is old with cancer, and the other one, has to be fed every day. Cannot just, they can't just be home alone. And so it was a day and a half. Like leaving at dark 30 on a Thursday, and you're back by midnight on a Friday or 3 a.m. on a Saturday, but not, not just gone. And we did have to pay someone to come and walk the dog on the Friday, which means we had to trust somebody to enter the house, not take anything, do what we asked them to do, and then put the dog back 3 times, make sure he was fed, had water, lock the house back up. So there's a lot that goes into it. So again, that's not a yes or a no. It's just prepare yourself. Or if that's something you're thinking seriously about doing, make sure, that you're considering all of the ins and outs. Because I was like, it's a cute fuzzy dog. Of course we can have a pet, Never thinking once, oh, but if I want to go somewhere and do something that's going to take me away from the house for a while, it's either that or bring him with us, and too old to travel and not in good health. So, thank you, Alicia. Thank you for the gift. Okay. I'm going to go back into this deck because it's Old Faithful for me. All right. All right, y'all. This is gonna be my last one. I know I said I was gonna be on here like 2 to 3 hours, but actually, ooh, that's money. That's money. Hold on a second, cause money just popped up out of here. Hold on. Oh my god. All right, let's see what's going on. Pentacles are money. Okay, it's not big money, but it's something. Strength, strength. Who is this for? Is this for me? Did somebody just ask me a question? Oh, Alicia, girl. Okay, hold on. Funny story. My oldest is 32. My middle daughter is 24, and my youngest is 21. I guess what I'm saying is, and I love my kids. 32, 24, 21. The two youngest ones almost killed me dead, I promise. Yeah, they almost did me in, man. I got gray hairs, this wig, I got gray hairs, it's a struggle, this. Do you really want to start like over 14? You're almost there. I'm hey, you know what? I can't say one way or the other what your life should entail. If you got the energy for it, older moms are, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to get in trouble. They've been through the ropes, and so things come a little faster. You know what I mean? Like teething when you see it and hear it, right? You know how to work on a diaper rash, or maybe colic, or what's the thing they get with their skin when they're like 2 to 3 weeks old? That one rash. Sometimes they get it. You have to use them old school grandma remedies. I can say it on here, but I'm gonna get judged. But when one of my kids ended up with that cradle cap, it was like right here, and my grandmama was still living. She did get a pissy cloth diaper, and it worked like a charm. I'm not telling you to do that, if that should happen, but old school remedies, sometimes, we need to take a second look at that. 14 years? It's up to you. That's why that's also why it was a maybe, It was like, you really got to think that thing through, and your health is different, the body is a lot different 14 years later. So, I mean, unless you're like, very physically fit and athletic, probably won't be that bad. But okay. And the Tower. No judgment though. I'm not trying to sway you one way or another, Alicia. I mean, if I didn't have to be the one to watch the baby and do all of the work, like if I had like Beyonce money or something, I might, because I would have, extra supports around me. I'd be able to afford it. But right now, the way things are so high, I have grandkids, and daycare is not friendly. It's not friendly. Like, you almost need your grandmama to stay in the house to watch the kids, or your mom, or to be able to afford to still work, because we still all need 2 income households these days. It's really hard without it. The Tower. And thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. The Tower is things coming up in chaos. And I said earlier, I think maybe this might be for me, because I'm not sure how strength and chaos come together and then bring money into play. Let's think about what's chaotic for me. Honestly, knowing like a year and a half, 2 years ago, that my intention every time I went to Costco was to buy canned goods. Every time I opened up the TikTok shop before I ever, got this deep into it, being the affiliate and all that stuff. Um, Knowing that some of those hand crank radios that I was seeing for like $8, I should have got them when I put them in my cart. My cart is so full it won't let me put nothing else in there. And then, the little tents and just learning like different stuff. I even like way back when President Obama left office and they said he was out hanging out with Bear Grylls in the wilderness, learning how to make, wine out of berries and stuff. I was like, you know what, I need to probably watch that so I can, just in case, know how to do a little stuff in the wild if I need to. I'm not an outside person. I'm not, not unless it's the beach. So probably be able to find me on the beach, in case of catastrophe. That's where we'll be at. What's gonna come out the water and get you. So, anywho, and then this last card is Four of Pentacles. So he's holding tightly to his money. And if you look in the background, it looks to me like big city, small city contrast. You see that? See? Big city or big city, small city contrast, right? One of them looks like it's hustling and bustling. It's got a lot going on. The other one looks more rural. And honestly, just between us, since we're friends here, was thinking about leaving the big city that I live in currently and going back down south. I'm thinking about it a lot just because it's so expensive where I live and, things get harder. I have a good job. I make good money on my job, excellent money even. I'm not going to find this kind of money anywhere else unless I do something independent or unless I get as big as some of the creators on here who are making like, thousands in hours. Miss Tara. But I do know that I'm 52. I'm getting older. I don't want to work as hard as as I do now to get what I want. And right now, it's like a spinning wheel. So, ooh, Lord. And I was just about to say, and I don't want to die or get it and then die shortly after because I worked myself into the ground. Child. Okay. All right, Muriel. Huh. Or mug. Mug. Does Chris not want to do the class? Labor. This is one of those labor classes, isn't it? The one, the Lamaze. Is it Lamaze? Because that's the first thing I heard. It's like how to go through labor and delivery. Is that what it is, Mug? What kind of class is it? Some men love going and some no, because they don't want to be in the room because, that's a lot. It's a lot for you to go through as a woman, but I'll tell you this. My dad was in the room when I had my first child. My stepdad, but I call him my dad. And I was the one in all of the pain, and they had to put him in a gown and give him like, the sedative stuff because he couldn't take it. And I wasn't in there going, I wasn't doing all of that. It was just, there's so much adrenaline and excitement and fear and anticipation going through the room. Sometimes they don't want to be there. But I'm an only child, and it was my mom's first grandchild. And so he was there, probably supporting his wife. But let me tell you, he wasn't as tough as her. She had the camera and everything. She was like, "Come on, baby. Your grandmama waiting on you." Yeah. So, I'm not sure what kind of class it is. Mug, what kind of class is it? Let me pull out the yes or no so I can just give you a solid. Guys, I'm gonna answer Mug's question with the yes or no deck because he hasn't replied yet, and then I'm going to end the live. So, if you don't mind liking, following me, sharing out my live, I'd appreciate it. I try to be consistent with coming on live. Sorry, my legs are sticking to the chair. Got on shorts. Is Chris going to the class? He does not want to go. It kind of came off the thumb. I'm not sure how to trust that one. First card, no. The first card that came out was no. He's feeling just like this. Trapped. Restricted. Backed into a corner. Hands tied. Victimized. Paralyzed by fear. I don't know what kind of class it is. I'm going to say the answer is no. And in order for it to be a yes, because chariot is movement, is overcoming obstacles, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. So depending on what type of class it is, first answer coming out is no. But in order for you to make it a yes, or for him to turn it into a yes, there has to be some removing or overcoming of obstacles, self-discipline, and hard work, willpower, and control. So, all right, y'all. It's an hour and 13 minutes. I'm gonna call it. Hey, it says that either 2.2 thousand people liked my live. I appreciate you so much. I saw another creator, her name is Tara, who teaches you about going live. She showed us that in 4 hours she made $2,000 doing the lives. If you don't know about TikTok and that you can earn income on here, I'm telling you right now, it's no longer just for a scroll. You can actually be making money on here. And also, she wasn't going to take home the whole 2,000 because you have to share some of the profits with TikTok. But she was going to take home at least 1,000 for 4 hours. You better come on here and take this stuff serious. Gonna get you 1,000 followers, get you a TikTok shop. Go ahead and read the rules, read the room. There's several creators that I follow. You can help grow fast. Let me see. It is Black Taboo, Tara, Tara, Tyra to the T, Tyra Tothe, and then the letter T, and then Monster Mara. And her name is Monster Mara because she's MaraMonst. If you follow me, you'll be able to find her in my followers. She is a beast. Black Taboo, Tyra to the T, Monster Mara. And I'm sure there are other people that I have also sat in their lives just to listen to them talk and educate. But you get in there, you listen, you go on their page, you watch their videos, their instructional videos. I mean, everybody's got a little bit of sauce that they can give you. You know, there's another lady I just found too a couple days ago, but I can't remember her name. But I've got her videos saved and I reposted and all that. This is an amazing vehicle. If you don't know, or if you're one of the people in here and I'm always like sending you, hey, I'm in the room, in this live room with this one creator, then that's why, because I want you to be able to make some money too. I haven't made much. Mine was like $5.24. But I don't think I've gone live but more than like 3 times because it's kind of intimidating at first, right? But I've gone on, I've cleaned my house going live. People watch. Ask a question here and there. I am somebody from the South originally. I have a lot of family in the South, and you know, I have grandmothers who mixed different stuff together, like, you know, baking soda and water, clean the whole damn house. I mean, clean the whole house, or you know what I mean, like got like stains out the wall, or you know, mix, you know, this, that, and this together, and you know, they could wash clothes, wash the dishes, wash the car, you know, mop the floor with that one mixture, right? Or like, did you know that you can take the bottom of a green onion? It's got the little root thingies on it. Put it in a cup of water, keep it watered, and it'll grow you a whole new green onion. Girl, who need to keep running to the stove? Get you a little small container and put them bottoms of them green onion roots in there and just wait. As you finish one, put that joker in some water. It'll reroot for you. And there's other things like that too. So that's also one of the things on my YouTube channel I'm going to start talking and doing, you know. So here, it's like I'm a clothes horse, you know. Clothes, wigs, not so much shoes, not so much jewelry, makeup, different sorts, you know. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, but when I'm wanting to wear makeup, that's what I like to have it there and have options. So I've been stolen from by the greatest. You know, it's all 3 of my kids. It's the greatest. You know, if I spend a bunch of money on something, you know, like, you know, and then I can't find it in a week or 2, I know why. You know, so anywho, I'm gonna get off of here. That's enough talking. Hey, Yolanda. Thank you. But thank you for joining my live. Thank you for liking it. If you shared it, I appreciate that. If you did the little heart taps or any of that stuff, I really appreciate that. And I will try to come on here tomorrow too. So I'm gonna try. Thank you.